Right, Alan, 0-0 at York. What were your overall thoughts on it?
Yeah, good point, I suppose. Away from home, clean sheet is always nice. Hell of a long journey, but no, probably would have taken that on the way up. You know.
Yeah, I know you want to be winning games when you can, but coming off the way you defended, because you'd have to deal with quite a lot of stuff, did that almost give you as much satisfaction as a centre half?
Yeah, probably does. Selfishly enough, you know. Just love defending and love keeping clean sheets and love being back playing. Sorry. So yeah, I do get a bit of a kick out of a clean sheet. Yeah.
Yeah, Scott Brown said that he saw your face when one of their free kicks was just rolled off behind for a goal kick because you held the line well. Is that the sort of thing that you feel like you've sort of brought since you came back? Is that one of the things that you've been asked of you?
Yeah, I think that came from probably the Monday after the Southend game. You know, we just had a bit of DVD work, and the gaffer just told us what he wanted to do defensively. So you just go in and it makes sense, really. You know, to try and like defending, as I've always said, is just about limiting the opposition to minimal opportunities, and if you can do that by keeping a good line and staying up, and that means they have to head the ball further out from the goal and stuff rather than closer in. You know, like Southend were. So just makes sense, really. So yeah, that was good. That was a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 games back, you only let in one from everyone I think would agree, a bit of a harsh penalty. So you pleased with that, the defensive solidity?
Yeah, it was a bit of a harsh penalty, but yeah, no, it's been good. But it's all about tomorrow night now, really. You know, what we prepare for today, and so just can't wait to get started now.
Yeah, York game can maybe be compared a bit to the Aldershot away game last season. A bit of a nothing game that he, sucker punched quite near the end. But Morecambe at home was a bit like that as well, wasn't it? He played well, but they stole it. Right, do you remember much about that one?
Yeah, I do. I hate talking about last season, to be honest. You know, it's kind of a new group here. We're only 7 games into this new group, you know, and it's a bit disrespectful to the players that have come in to compare to last year. But yeah, we do, I suppose, owe them something because they did get 2 games over us last year, Morecambe. So not many teams did that to us. So if that motivates somebody in there, then all the better, you know.
Yeah, not a massive amount of new signings, but enough to change the dynamic of the team. And have you seen from the games you've watched and the games you've played, and have you seen a progression since the start of the season?
Yeah, definitely, and I think there's a lot more to come from us. You know, as I said, there's new partnerships being formed, and we're getting to know people, and like there's been a bit of chopping and changing in the team just for whatever reasons, you know, and like I think we've yet to settle down, really. And as I said, we're only 7 games into this group, and I think there's at least another 40% to come out of this group, you know, in terms of potential. And I think if we just start clicking at both ends of the pitch, we'll be good, you know, because at the moment it's just kind of we're solidifying, and then we're not creating, and then at other games we're creating and not really closing the back door. And I think if we get both ends going, then we'll be good, you know.
Yeah, it's probably got to start at the back, hasn't it? Because there were times where you were playing quite well,
yeah,
and there was goals leaking in. But if you can cut that out, then you've always got a chance.
Yeah, definitely. And I think just I think we've had some good first half performances, and then second half kind of maybe just for whatever reasons took came back off it a bit. And I think just more of a 70-80 minute good standard performance will get us through games, you know.
Yeah, I know I'm harping on about last year again, but it was around this time last season that you clicked into gear, wasn't it, and had that amazing run.
Yeah. I'll take that again, but as I said, it's a whole new season, 7 games into a new group, and we just really got to look at this season so far and focus on tomorrow, because it's our next game, you know.
Yeah, how's the body holding up after 90 minutes in pretty quick succession?
Yeah, good. Spent a lot of time with Wes, as I always do. So no, it's been good. I've been just enjoying having the aches and pains of playing again back, you know, as opposed to being run around the place when you're coming back from an injury. You know, it's like a different feeling on a Sunday morning when you get up and you just have those aches. And I've been and getting a good result and putting in a good week at work. So yeah, I'm really enjoying being back. Yeah.
In terms of the team changing, you're still with Steve, and Sido's still at right back. Scott's still in goal. I know Billy's the other side of Steve, but has he made much of a difference compared to Luke Garbutt last season?
Yeah, I think he just brings an experience with him, you know, that Luke didn't have, obviously, because of his age and how many games he's played. And he's got a calmness, and he's got an incredible dead ball, you know, on him, you know. So like we just need to see more of that from him. Yeah, he's like being back playing with Steve as well is great. It just feels like home, really. So it's kind of comfortable, and we both know what we're doing, and Sido is just probably one of the most natural footballers I've always said that I've played with. You know, he's just so good in the ball, and I just want to give him the ball every time I get it and let him go and do his stuff. Saying that, Keith and Harry have been brilliant as well when they come in. Brownie's had probably the best pre-season I've ever seen from a keeper, so like he's just going to get stronger and stronger. So like as the defenders union, if I'm missing out on anyone there now, it's really strong, you know. So I know that I've got to do my job to stay in the team, and so does Steve, and so does the other lads, because there is a good competition for places, you know.
Yeah. You enjoy Friday night football?
Yeah.
In general?
Yeah. It's good, you know, because we used to do it in Ireland, you know. They switched to Friday night games. It was kind of like just a thing to get going with the league, get more of an attendance in, and there was a good atmosphere created, you know. You get your Saturday and your Sunday kind of to relax and recuperate then, and back into it again Monday. But no, I generally enjoy it. Yeah, you just something electric about it, you know. Especially when the crowd get going and people start singing and just flares and stuff come out. I don't know, that kind of thing, you know. It just becomes really exciting, like.
Yeah, just finally, I know you've spoken about it before, but a lot of people have mentioned it recently, your absolute hatred of losing anything. And have you always had that in your career? Like, have you always really taken it hard when you've lost, but then obviously when you come back in a couple of days later you have to put it behind you? But in terms of after games, is that something that you've always had in you, or has it got worse or more intense as you've got older?
I think I've learned to manage it a bit more as I've gotten older, to be honest. Like, I took it so personal when I was younger, you know. I used to be really down after games, and
Christopher!
that's due to my washing machine assaulting my gear last year. I had extra creasy gear. Seemed to have stuck with me. I think, like, I was reading the other day about like different types of like competitiveness, and like some people just love the game of football and come out and train. I think I just love competing, like, you know. And that's probably me. Yeah, like it's football, and I do love football, but like you can see other fellas really love football, like 24/7 football, but I wouldn't be that way, you know. I just love competing and love being put up against someone and seeing what you can do, you know. So that's probably just me. Yeah.
Do you think that's can rub off on your teammates when they see how much? I mean, it means something to everyone, but when they see how much it means to get the result or get whatever you can from games, do you think that can rub off on people in the changing room?
I don't know. Like, everyone's different, you know. I reckon they probably ignore me most of the time when I go nuts. I'm just really enjoying the moment. Like, I'm not like losing my head or anything. I'm just really enjoying it, and as I said, I love defending, and if it rubs off on someone, it rubs off on someone. If they ignore me, you know, I'm just going to be the same anyway. Like, no matter what.
Do you find yourself demanding stuff from people in the change? Do you stand up and ask for more from people, and make your voice heard in the dressing room?
Not really, you know. A lot of the lads are such good professionals, like, you know. It's quite a personal thing when you're getting prepared for a game, you know. It's quite something that's you know, and then, like, you have to find your own way to make to your potential, like. So I wouldn't dare interfere with anyone else's, like, personal, like, you know, way of getting ready for a game. So, like, I probably do a bit of shouting, but some of that probably is just for me to get going, you know. So, like, other people relax, other people tell jokes, other people listen to music, other people go quiet, other people get nervous, whatever, you know, like, whatever works for you. So, like, I wouldn't shout and roar at anyone in the dressing room or anything. It's probably just for me to get going. Yeah.
Okay. Well,